to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The kicker on.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Lions 14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit and try and calm things down?
And pass caught. It's Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? To the air again. Goff. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the outside. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The kicker on for the point.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
manages the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. Open man down the field. That's Bowden. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Can make the adjustments as we get back.
Well, she just slid over a little bit, that's all. I'm finna get her bottle and shit together, too.
So this is going to come out to the 35.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for
no, come here. I was in play. Get your butt over here. I was in play. Come here. I was in play.
Was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going. And
I know that drunk shit got your ass, had your ass gone.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery.
Got your ass, nigga. Finish your what?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the
ball
first down.
eagle.
It was to accomplish what
Look
they
at the
did to
lips.
give into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down. So they
Look
were
at the
behind
lips.
the
Hey,
sticks,
how
so
you
to
doing?
speak. They need to make
You
up
miss
some
me?
ground, and they did.
I ain't did nothing.
From the gun, here's Goff.
I know I did yesterday. Did something that somebody probably thought I couldn't do. Told you. It's all in due time. You got some more to come. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's yours, so I could do that. Oh, shit.
This is caught. It's Christian.
No, this nigga was open.
Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. Offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
At the 18-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze from 17 yards out. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Williams going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
The score, Bears 33, Lions 28. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Still fighting for more. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Here's Gall. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, Odunze wide open. It's complete. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on 1st down. Friedman. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Ain't nobody that I'm really recognize. Ain't surprised to rob the killer vibe. I be the beast, we die, trying to feel alive, but I'm a cinema vibe. Killer thighs.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To the air, Williams. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now a run here off the bat. He's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To throw, it's Williams. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
Christian Watson, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian Watson, 81 yards. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is back to a 5-point game. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Over the middle is going to find Burden. He's to the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown. But a flag 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Williams. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. It's a solid pickup of 11 at 2nd down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Second and 9. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, there's that penalty, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pushing his way through. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw. Williams got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Watson, 70 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
For the
extra point attempt to follow here. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bears 47, Lions 42. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you already...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, 65 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score. He's got him in, complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Lions 49. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty low power ranger. Mine's also dangerous. Y'all talk our range. Don't call the legend. Got that touch my stadium. Give me that touch of my head.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense, these types of things are happening to you. What goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
They'll try the left side. Friedman. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Williams. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he takes this out right near the 45-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Finding room in midfield. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Handoff for Gibson. And he works his way free all the way down the outskirts of the red zone.
This defense needs a big play the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
1st down, Bears.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Gibson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Chicago, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.